Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the channel, Shelly's Millions, where we go live every Sunday at 11 a.m. to talk about finance, budget, money, rising cost living here in the state of California, inflation, you name it. And oftentimes, you guys do name it by your comments in the chat. That can dictate what we talk about each Sunday morning. So I am still obsessed with this $20 fast food minimum wage. And I guess I'm curious if any other industries are starting to pay more since fast food workers are now being paid $20 an hour. And I say now being paid $20 an hour, even though it doesn't go in effect here in the state of California until April 1st. And I just feel like that's about a week away. People getting hired now will very quickly, if they're not already, see that $20 fast food minimum wage. And of course, there's articles this week saying that restaurants aren't going to be able to sustain paying those prices. There was some controversy about if Panera Bread was going to have to. Hi, Lavon. How are you? It's always good to see you in here. Also, I just want to mention I kind of look like a bum today, but it's intentional. I'm definitely going to go and exercise after this video. That's a whole separate issue, but like I've been struggling trying to figure out like when to fit in some exercise. I'm going to work later today, which means at some point I'll have to transition from my getting ready to exercise look into like a professional managerial look. But I decided I don't care today. I'm going to go right after the live. Normally I'm like, oh, I just kind of worked by doing the live, but not today. Today I am going to get outside and get some exercise before I change and get ready for work. So Sugar Sprinkle says, good morning and hope that my day is going good and happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you all as well. And hope you're having a great day also. Okay. So fast food minimum wage, pretty much it's at 20 now. And I'm curious, Bonnie's just driving through. Okay. So I'm curious, like how that's affecting things. Okay. Let me first of all, right, we got to also save money. Delete all the fast food apps off your phone. But if you are somebody that goes, my eye itches. If you do go and like get fast food, make sure, dang it, how am I signed out of the McDonald's app? Okay, come on. Okay, there's some sort of weird anime sauce. It's probably not weird anime sauce. It's probably good because it's McDonald's. They make all their food tasty, but all right, why is it saying that I'm not signed in? All right, let's see if I've ever signed in. Anyway, if you are going to eat fast food, use the apps because there's often going to be deals. So I want to see everybody get like the best deal, but I'm curious what the price of a Big Mac meal is if you do it through the app. Okay. So the deals, free quarter pounder with cheese, free double cheeseburger. Let's look at all the deals. Because last time when I was experimenting, okay, there's also 20% off of any purchase of $10 or more. No, guys, the Big Mac meal. All right, because somebody told me that for a regular, hi Sylvia, for a regular Big Mac meal, that they paid over like $15. And you guys, we're not going to do that. We're just not. So, oops, on the app. Oh no, what did I just do? Hopefully I didn't just order this. I pushed something. Oops. Okay, well, I selected the deal. I don't think I'm going to McDonald's today. That deal can be used up to one time a day. So if you're on the McDonald's app, I'm showing that it is still just $6.50 for a Big Mac meal with medium fries and a medium soft drink. Yeah, hi, Joy and Joey's. So at least right now through the app, it's still $6.50. And I don't know if you guys have this. Also, check your credit cards. Like if you have rewards available through some of your credit cards, like I have cards and you have to manually add the offers. But last time when I got that $6.50 Big Mac meal, so right now it's the same price on the app with the deal as it was before minimum wage went up to $20. And the heck was I going to say? Lost my train of thought. Anyway, use the app if you're going to do that, I think was my point. Oh, and that it hasn't gone up. It's the same price as it was the last time I ordered it before minimum wage went up. Okay. Joy and Joey. Yes, you are pretty much on time today. I'm still I'm just curious how that $20 fast food minimum wage is affecting things. Let's look at, I'm curious how much they pay at InNOut. So let's see if we can figure out what the starting pay is currently at InNOut. Because InNOut has notoriously paid more, right? Okay, we can warm up with a hot cocoa. Oh, you know what else? I feel like they say if it rains, you get a free hot chocolate from InNOut. I don't need to view the InNOut menu, but let's see here. Where was the employment? Okay, employment. Okay, well, I got sidetracked. InNOut has been a great place to work and grow. Their founders, Harry and Esther Snyder, wanted not only to take care of our customers, but to take care of our associates as well. More than 70 years later, that focus still remains firmly in place. We're committed to offering higher starting wages, great benefits, and opportunities to grow. Quality is our most important ingredient in everything we do, and that's why people join our family to have the best. That's why people who join our family have to be the best. So what are you waiting for? Apply today. Paid vacations, flexible schedule, career growth, competitive wages. Learn more and apply. There's also support and corporate employment. Working in one of our support departments offers outstanding career opportunities as well as a friendly, family-oriented environment. Some highlights include competitive wages, 401k profit sharing, free meals, and associate discounts. Cookout truck employment. We provide competitive hourly wages and a friendly team-oriented environment for our cookout associates. Highlights include competitive wages, paid vacations, flexible schedule, and career growth. All right, so let's just say that I want to be a restaurant employee. Learn more and apply. Okay, we'll just do all of that. We're going to search. Autofilled. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. So InNOut does still pay more than the minimum wage. And it says, very interesting. This is just for, it looks like only one location is currently hiring according to their website. And that's going to be this location up on Sunset, which is not real far from where I'm at, actually. And it looks like the starting pay is a quarter more than, what the minimum wages. And I guess I'm surprised by that because I thought that InNOut paid like a lot more than, I thought that InNOut paid a lot more. Sorry, guys. I'm going to put up this I can multitask sticker today because, whew, sheesh. I seem to be struggling with it right now. Okay. I thought InNOut paid like a lot more than a regular fast food place. So I'm surprised that they're only paying a quarter more than other fast food places. Okay. Joy and Joey says, I feel like prices were already high before the $20 minimum wage. If it goes up anymore, I better learn some new recipes. Yeah. Um, you guys, I feel like I'm always like, I'm going to make so many videos and I have so many ideas and then not the energy to put them out. But like, I've been seeing some crock pot recipes. Crock pot food is usually it's usually easy, it's usually fairly inexpensive, and normally makes a lot, so you can get multiple meals out of it. I'm a big fan of a crock pot meal, and there's been some that I wanna try. So, like, I don't know, I don't wanna make any promises, but maybe we could share some recipes. Uh, can I maybe, I wish I had one handy because I just sent one to my friend. Um, it's like like a keto cheesy mac chicken thing. It looked really good. Okay. Rocky says it's so expensive at all fast food places. So yeah, guys, if you are going to do it, make sure that you're using the app because to me, $6.50 for the Big Mac meal is not a whole lot of money at McDonald's. Cindy's saying I wonder if InNOut will raise their wages after 4/1. I do too, but so Cindy, here's the interesting thing. And first of all, hi, welcome. I'm not sure I've seen you make a comment before, so welcome to the channel. I'm curious about the same thing too. So that's something that we're keeping an eye on here on this channel. But I want to say not last weekend, but the weekend before, I want to say, Rocky pointed out that a lot of the fast food chains were still um we're already starting to advertise the $20 hour wage. And I wonder if that's because like even 2 weeks ago, you still have to get the applicants, you have to interview the applicants, you have to make the applicants a job offer, and you have to get the applicants onboarded. I will say here in the state of California, if you're like going in to onboard, if they've made you an offer and you're just filling out the paperwork to find out about taxes, all of that is supposed to be paid. Do a crock pot live cooking edition. We could maybe do that. We could maybe do that. And actually, like, that would be great. Although I am not sure you guys want to see me cook, and I'm not sure, whatever. You guys maybe could give me tips because I could probably use some cooking tips. Okay. So yeah, but like InNOut, it seems like for right now, I kind of was expecting that maybe it would already be higher than the $20.25 because at this point, like let's say I apply today, I'm just going to look at a timeline and pulling up my calendar. Okay, so if I apply today, it's Sunday. Hiring managers maybe not going to be in until Monday. So they look at it Monday, they call me Monday, I call them back Monday. We set up something for like later this week. I'm going to say that even if I started Friday, they like honestly, most payroll companies, if you start Friday, that would be the 29th, right? And then we have a 30th and a 31st this month. Most payroll companies would just rather give you the bigger wage now rather than to have like 3 days on a pay period at one rate and then like the rest of the days at a different rate. So I don't know. I'm surprised. Maybe InNOut can't afford to do it higher. And it's like it's showing me the local wages. It's also interesting that InNOut is only hiring at one of their locations according to this. It does say that you can earn up to $23.75 an hour. I wonder if they cap that. I wonder if like they generally give you like a quarter raise. Out in Orange County, it's only $20 an hour. All right, let me go back to that page. Let's try and put in Orange County. Let's try, is Fullerton in Orange County? I feel like it is. Let's try Fullerton. And I feel like there's an InNOut in Fullerton. Oh, you're right. Fullerton, $20 an hour. On Chapman and Placentia, $20 an hour, $20 an hour, $20 an hour, $20 an hour. And I don't see any of those locations saying that they're hiring. Although sometimes I will say that, like, a lot of times, you guys, if you're interested in one of these jobs, just apply for it, even if it doesn't say that they're currently hiring. It did specifically say on the LA section that they were currently hiring at one of the InNOuts. But sometimes, like, I don't know. I won't speak for InNOut, but I will just speak for me. Sometimes even when we're hiring, we don't update it on our website because the whole process can happen really quickly. We do always keep all the applications on file. So let's say that I get a ton of applications for, let's say, the Harbor InNOut location. Maybe if I have like 10 or 20 or 50 recent applications, I don't necessarily update the website to say now hiring, because I know I have like a good pool of recent applicants that I can pull from, without updating on that website. So don't let the fact that that doesn't say now hiring deter you if you want to um, apply to one of these jobs. Okay. Rocky says, do a Crockpot Live Cooking Edition stream. We will maybe try that out. Okay. Joy and Joey said that would be fun. Your problem is I always cook the same thing. You know what though? If you know that you're going to cook it and eat it and not waste it, then I support that. Okay. Sylvia, what do I think is wrong with the Dollar Tree Family Dollar business model? It's not prices. Okay. So it's that's also interesting, and I don't see them in here today. But Family Dollar reported that the store that they work at is closing. And right after last week's live, we were talking about store closures. And it's just crazy to me because the article that I read right after the live said that over 1,000 stores are closing nationwide. So it's not just in California where, wages are going up. And you're right. I don't think it's the prices in the store. If anything, I think it could be that there are a lot of Dollar Trees. I think in general, we kind of allowed, like, we don't need a Starbucks on every corner, right? Like, I kind of feel like the number of In-N-Outs is just about right. I think that people opened a lot of stores really quickly, and maybe they're too close together. I think that corporate building office rent, store space square footage for retail square footage, I guess that's what it would be. s- to rent retail space, I think that those landlords are charging too much, so that could be it. Like, let's just say, and this could be on the low end. Let's say that you're paying $50,000 a month, right? In office space or retail space. That's a lot of items and you're not like, it might be whiteboard time, guys. So all right. Can I erase this? Oh no. Okay. All right. So if it's $50,000, here's the cost that I could think of just for like operating a business. This is going to be true for a fast food restaurant. This is going to be true. I'm going to take off. Well, we'll leave the In-N-Out wages up there while I go off on a different tangent. But yeah, there's too many CVS's and Walgreens in my area. And Rocky, like, here's my mom's going to say the dollar stores have no profit. Wholesale prices are higher and higher wages have priced them out. Okay, Rocky says, yep, there's too many CVS's and Walgreens in my area. The CVS by my house, the one that like I've got my prescriptions at for years. Every time I have to like fight past like a bunch of homeless people just to go in. And so now that's making me want to go to a different one, and the one that used to be closest to my house used to be because it was kind of halfway in between where I lived and where I worked, which makes sense. But now I don't work that way. I work that way. And that CVS that I'm going to is no longer halfway in between my work because it's now the opposite direction of my work. But still, like, there's lots of other CVSs that are closer. Okay. Just ballparking, right? Okay. Business expenses. You have your retail square footage, retail rent. We're going to call that $50,000 a month. Okay. Then you have to pay your payroll. And payroll can be all sorts of things. I think I need to switch the color of pen so you guys can see this. Payroll can be like they have to pay your unemployment insurance, they have to pay Social Security, they pay into healthcare probably for you, they have to carry insurance, maybe they contribute to a 401k for you. So let's just say, oh no, that doesn't work. Let's say that, let's call that, I don't know, $500 a day. I'm going to multiply that out. Where's my calculator? We're just going to use the one on my phone. 500. My mom's going to be disappointed that I'm about to use a calculator for this. $500 times 30. 15,000 a month in payroll. Let's call it utilities. Let's call that $10,000 a month. That might be a little high. Let's call that. We'll call it 5,000, which I think is a little low. It's probably somewhere in between that. So you've got your retail rent, your payroll, your utilities. Then you have to buy the items. Items to sell. So that's your inventory. I don't know. Let's say that that's another $5,000 a month. But when you sell, okay, so this is, and you won't sell all of everything that you buy, right? Like you'll always have some inventory that like rolls over. So that's 25. So let's just say, and I think this is still low, that your monthly operating costs are 75,000. But also notice how in this example, like 50,000 for rent is like the highest number. So $75,000 just to stay open. And let's say that you actually need to sell 150,000, because I'm going to assume, and the odds might be better on this, like maybe you can more than double your money on the cost to buy the inventory, but I'm just going to say like that on average you're going to need to double it. So just to cover your $75,000 in expenses each month, you need to make 150,000. So 150,000 divided by $1.25. So you would need to sell. You'd need to sell 120,000 items. That's probably doable. How many things do we think the average person buys? Maybe each person buys 20 things. That would mean that they need 6,000 customers a month. I'm not including theft in there or like returns, things that arrive damaged, because I've certainly seen, my mom had a wholesaler's license and she used to supply the flashlights that we used at the movie theater. Some of them were not good, like right upon opening. So there's going to be some items that like they need to do refunds. There's going to be some theft. There's going to be things that like a Christmas card might fall on the floor and somebody rolls over it 50 times with a shopping cart and then it's dirty and they can't sell it anymore. So there could be things like that. But anyway, to sell 120,000 items, estimating each person buys 20 things, they would need 6,000 customers divided by 30 days. That means they'd need 200 customers a day. And I don't know if more people buy more than 20 things, but that's what I'm doing in this example. I'm saying that we need to sell 120,000 items, and each person that comes in is buying 20 things. So then we've got 200 customers a day. And let's say they open at 9 a.m., 9 to 9, divided by 12 hours. So they need to only go through 16 customers an hour. And here's the thing. They can probably do that, but again, that's just to break even in my estimate. And I don't know about Family Dollars, but like, so 16 customers an hour. I certainly know when I've been in like the Dollar Tree or something like that, that I've seen more than 16 customers just in line waiting to get checked out. But I bet as you get later towards the day, like I think they're open till 9 p.m. I bet from 8, or it's at least possible that from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. they're not having that many customers. So I don't know. I just feel like when you factor in all the things that they're just probably not making enough money, and that rent, retail space, I think I'm pretty accurate when I'm estimating at $50,000 a month. I just feel like they can't afford that. So maybe if the landlord like cut their rent in half, maybe they could afford it. Okay. Check out Panda Express wages. All right, let's do that. We are going to switch. So sorry, we were talking about the Family Dollar closures and like why they might be closing. And I don't know for sure, but yeah, like they're just not making money is probably the bottom line, because my guess is if they were making money that they would stay open. So we talked about that for a little bit because I have somebody who's a regular in the stream who works at Family Dollar and their store is closing. Then we're also talking about that $20 fast food minimum wage. So InNOut, who used to have a reputation for paying a lot more than other places, they're only paying $20 an hour. So they're paying the same as they would at a McDonald's. I will say that they say that like the opportunities to move up. Before we do that, let's go back and let's look at not just restaurant employment, but let's look at support/corporate employment. Click here to explore our current career opportunities. So we're going to do that. Oops, share this tab instead. Okay, hold on. Interesting. Okay. I'm not going to put in a specific location, but they need a quality control technician. They need a community impact supervisor. They need, oh, this is interesting. I wonder what that is. They need a development manager. They need a linen specialist. I wonder if that's to keep their uniforms. You guys, I have always wondered how those uniforms stay white at InNOut with everything that they're doing. They need a painter. They need I thought that said a party room packer. They need a patty room packer. Ew. A deboning room general helper. I bet that pays good though. Because that sounds like, let me tell you, if the job sounds like, oh, I don't want to do it, usually pays good. So let's see if it says what the pay is. This is in Texas though. Oh no. Well, this is probably because it's in Texas, but the pay range is between $18.68 and $20 an hour. But I think that might be good for Texas. Okay. Construction project manager, night sanitation technician, assistant project manager, construction. I wonder what let's see. Let's see if that's something that I can do. I've always wanted to learn more about construction. Okay. The assistant project manager, too, will work in the support facilities department and will report to the department head, support facilities. The support facilities department is responsible for the development of non-restaurant properties for InNOut Burger, such as warehouses, distribution facilities, food plants, maintenance depots, and corporate offices. This team works closely with other InNOut burger development teams, including real estate, warehouse, operations, etc., to support the project manager. Plan, design, develop, and manage projects for the construction or development of large buildings, as well as a variety of other construction projects. All right, well, what's the pay? Ooh, $80,000 to $100,000 a year. 20% of the time will be spent in our corporate office in Irvine. Requires field work and travel. You need 3 to 5 years as a construction project manager or assistant project manager. So I don't have the experience to do that, but that's a good paying job. Anyway, I was just curious what those corporate jobs were. An installer. Interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, a warehouse worker, an electrician, an HRIS reports analyst, a carpenter, a retail clerk in Las Vegas. Ooh, a video editor. Let's see what that pays, because that's similar to YouTube, I feel like. Okay, so we're just going to scroll down. This is bundle editing task for burger television and an InNOut burger production request. That's so interesting. Okay. Oh, does it not say how much this job pays? Naughty. Oh, $31 to $35.82 an hour. Okay, that's good, but it's All right. So you said you wanted to see Panda Express. How much they're paying. Okay, Panda Express. Let's see. How much Panda Express? Where is join our family? So join our family is the now hiring section. Restaurant careers, corporate careers. Let's just look at restaurant careers. Interesting. An assistant manager earns $77,000. General manager earns $107,000. A training leader earns $117,000. An area coach of operations, $186,000. Regional director of operations pays $234,000. Yeah, maybe I should have gone to Panda Express. Okay. See all restaurant careers, corporate careers, service and kitchen team. See all open positions. Let's just do that. Oh, 4,063. Panda Express in-person interview day. Let's just view this job. That's not too far from me, Marina Del Rey. And this is going to be on 4/6. It's on a Saturday. We're scrolling. Okay, service team pay range, $20 to $23.50 an hour. The kitchen team, I love this. The kitchen team pays $21.50 to $24.50 an hour. The assistant manager pay range is $26 to $29 an hour. And then the store manager pays between $29 and $32 an hour. So that is interesting. Now, within the range, individual pay is determined using various factors, including work location and experience. So, but this is very interesting. I think $21.50 to $24.50 an hour is pretty good. And then the service team, I wonder if that just means like customer service, is $20.50 to $23.50 an hour. Let's check Chipotle. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. If this live is interesting to you guys, please take this opportunity to like the video. All right. Rocky says there's news about Amazon might take business from CVS and Walgreens due to them getting into the pharmacy business. Yeah, and I'm going to say that, the pandemic changed things. It just did. I don't like going to pick up like prescription medicine anymore. I love that you can have it delivered to your door. Okay. Rocky's saying at their Dollar Tree, they now have items for $3 and $5. Yeah, my mom was saying that too, or my roommate, somebody was saying that it's like $8 an hour. Okay, Rocky says, you don't buy those items because you're shopping at Dollar Tree for $1.25, not $3 and $5. Yeah. And my mom also said that the Dollar Tree is going up to $1.50 in a lot of places. So I don't love that either. Okay. We're gonna look at Chipotle next. Oops. Oh, was I not sharing the right tab? Okay, let's look at that for 1 second. So Panda Express, $20.50 an hour starting to $23.50 starting. And this is for a location in Marina Del Rey. Also, one of the things that I'm worried about in some of the fast food places is I'm worried, like I'm actually, guys, legitimately thinking about applying for a fast food restaurant. Like maybe I should go undercover and actually apply one of these weeks and see like if I get hired and what the wage is and what it's like. But places like Taco Bell, McDonald's, Del Taco, those are often 24-hour locations. InNOut, I think they're open pretty late, but it's not like all night. And then something like Panda Express, let's just look. I'm gonna let's get off of Panda Express Careers and let's see if I can. I'm just gonna look for store hours. We've got to go back here. Okay. We'll close that. We will share order Panda Express. Okay, so we're going to go back to sharing this. Our shop, our rewards, our family. Okay, does it not show the store hours? Find your Panda. We'll just pick one. Oh, fine, accept cookies. Oh my goodness. Who knew this would be so hard? Lock. Okay, pick a location. Go under Hollywood. Okay, so their hours are 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. So that's not too bad. And if their store closes at 11 p.m., it probably takes like an hour, maybe 2 hours after that to get everything cleaned and closed after that. Undercover Shelly's Millions. Yeah, I would love to kind of apply and see. So something like Panda Express would be appealing in this whole like search for a restaurant job that pays $20 an hour because you're not going to get stuck on an overnight shift. That would be my concern. Like I feel like I'm too old for that. Like I would love to work fast food like a couple days a week to supplement my current earnings, especially because like everything is going up here in California, which is rough. Okay, so let's look at Chipotle. I like how I said I wanted to see how much other things were changing, but like we've just ended up looking at actual fast food and what they're charging, but that's okay too. Chipotle. Find a Chipotle. Menu, catering, rewards, our values. Where's the section where you apply for a job? I scrolled down. Careers. Here we go. Career at Chipotle. Let's just do 90028. It's a Hollywood, Los Angeles one. Let's do restaurant crew member. Okay. Well, it appears that they have what? I was like, they have 3,510 jobs. And then it's telling me in Richmond, Virginia. So not so much. Okay, well, let's just see how much they pay a crew member, though, in Richmond, Virginia, so that we can compare it to California. Does it say? Oh my goodness. Let's talk details. Okay, they're hiring. Does it say how much? It doesn't say. What's in it for you? So not every state requires them to post how much the wages would pay. But I'm really curious. It looks like, though, Virginia is not one of the places that requires them to pay. It does say that they offer tuition assistance, free food, medical, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off. They're closed on holidays, competitive compensation, full and part-time opportunities, and opportunities for advancement. And it says that 80% of managers started as crew. Okay, so we got to go back and we got to try and let's narrow this down. Oh my God. Okay, I should have maybe narrowed it down even more. I'm going to try and find Los Angeles. We're now sharing. We're looking at how much Chipotle is paying in Los Angeles, if I can find it. I did not isolate the state, and I am really wishing I would have. Okay, hold on. We must be almost there. Los Angeles. Okay. Whew. Oh my goodness. Did it do it? No. Oh my God. Great. Okay, let's try this one more time. California. Sure. Accept. All right, we did California. All right, we're just going to keep it at California. Okay, crew member Chino, Murrieta, Yucca Valley. I'm going to maybe try and find one that is closer to, is Rancho Cucamonga considered Orange County? Stockton, Merced, Chino. I feel like that's what I just looked at. Next. So we're going to go to next. Just because in InNOut in Orange County, they weren't paying more. Oh, I wonder how much the Chipotle in Malibu. Yeah, let's look at it just because I'm curious. Does Malibu pay more than another location? This is interesting because I don't see where it's showing how much it pays per pay transparency. Pay range is $18.25 to $19.25. So they haven't changed that yet. Compensation offered is also subject to local wage and hour laws. Okay. So we're just going to keep this in mind for a second. So it looks currently minimum wage here in the state of California is $16 an hour. So currently Chipotle is paying between $2.25 an hour and $3.25 an hour more than California state minimum wage. But starting April 1st, they're going to have to pay unless somehow Chipotle is not considered fast food. Could that be? Could they not be considered fast food? Because I'm sorry, if Panda Express definitely would be. And it already said that they were higher. Little Caesars website is updated to it's $20 an hour. Yeah, I mean, I do like Chipotle, but why would I make $18.25 an hour if I could make $20 an hour? So Chipotle either has not updated their job listing, and that could be because sometimes there's so much to like keep in contact with like and keep up with it. It's just possible that they haven't updated the website yet. All right, let's see. Let's try and find another one. I still would like to find something that I believe to be in Orange County. Okay, let's try. Is Newport Beach in Orange County? I feel like that is. I feel like Newport Beach is like the other side of Malibu. And in Newport Beach, also Chipotle, you should give me a fee because I'm about to, hopefully catching this will make you compliant. Pay transparency, $17 to $18 an hour. So that's interesting. So just not being in Malibu, it's $17 to $18 an hour, which is either $1 or $2 above California state minimum wage. Okay, so now I guess we're going to see, let's try and find an article on if Chipotle doesn't have to. What restaurants are exempt from the $20 fast food minimum wage? Ooh, Chipotle. All right. 4 days ago. All right. Oh, interesting. All right. Oh, interesting. There's like an official directive, but we're not gonna do that one. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do the Good Morning America version. All right. So, what to know about new minimum wage in California? Why some industries are now exempt. Earlier this week, General Assembly passed a bill that alters the Golden State's new law raising the minimum wage for fast food workers to $20 an hour, which goes into effect on April 1st. Written by Assembly member Chris Holden to amend the Labor Code section of Assembly Bill 1228, clarifies the scope of fast food restaurants and fast food restaurant workers covered by its terms. Governor Gavin Newsom signed the bill into law last September, which will apply to fast food chains with more than 60 locations nationally beginning next month. California bill adds exemptions for fast food restaurants raising minimum wage. AB 610 adds exemptions for a wider array of establishments that would not be considered fast food restaurants and therefore would not be affected by implementing increased wages if Governor Gavin Newsom passes this new bill. This bill would exempt additional restaurants, but that says if, so that's not what it is. Okay, anyway. The bill would exempt additional restaurants from the definition of fast food restaurant, including such restaurants in airports, hotels, event centers, theme parks, museums, and certain other locations as prescribed, the legislation states. But this is just a proposal. So, Mom, you were telling me that more were exempt, but from what I'm reading, they want more to be exempt, but they're not as of right now. Among the proposed exemptions are restaurants located in office buildings or within a campus of buildings, primarily or exclusively by a single for-profit corporation and its affiliates, that primarily or exclusively serves employees of that corporation or its affiliates rather than the general public, and is part of or subject to a concession or fast food service contract covering the building group of buildings or campuses. AB 16 makes technical amendments to clarify that certain workers at restaurants that are operated in conjunction with larger enterprises, many of whom have historically established compensation and working conditions in excess of the new standards set by AB 1228, do not fall within the fast food industry covered by the law. According to Holden, certain workers at these establishments already have unions and may be making more than the $20 minimum set to be imposed by AB 1228. Examples include fast food workers at San Francisco International Airport who have wages starting at $22.50 an hour plus benefits. Speaking with ABC Sacramento affiliate KXTV, fast food workers at casinos who make $23 an hour plus benefits. Wow, I did not know that. Exemptions are under scrutiny. The exemptions have come under scrutiny from Assembly Minority Leader James Gallagher, Senate Minority Leader Brian Jones, and other Republican lawmakers in the state who sent a letter to Newsom earlier this month asking for records to be released to learn about how certain exemptions were determined. Gallagher voted no on AB 610 on Monday. But the Assembly, they did pass it. So, Mom, you were right. The Assembly, maybe she's telling me that. Somebody's texting me. I guess it was a bit of a protest. Hold on. Let me see. I wonder if this is somebody trying to be like, Shelly. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Okay. I just got bad news that an acquaintance that I know passed away. Somebody that I used to work with at the company that I'm at, who I enjoyed working with very much. Anyway, so that's terrible. He had 2 young kids, I know. Okay, focus though. I'll handle that in a moment. Okay. Rocky says, I think Panera has to pay 20 because they don't make their dough on site, instead at a warehouse, so they are not considered a bakery. Yeah, I did read that as well. Okay, so back to this. So it does. Okay, so AB 610, which is going to exclude more locations like on campuses and in airports, did pass. So they forwarded it on to Newsom. But has he signed it yet? Okay. Under the new law, any establishment that operates a bakery that produces for sale on the establishment's premises bread is exempt from the $20 minimum, so long as it produces for sale bread as a standalone menu item, but not if the bread is available for sale solely as part of another menu item. The carve-out attached criticism after Bloomberg News reported in late February that Newsom had allegedly pushed for the exemption to benefit one of his political donors, who is Panera Bread franchisee in the state. Last month, a spokesman for Newsom told the Los Angeles Times that Panera Bread would not be exempt from the $20 minimum. The rep called the Bloomberg report absurd and told the LA Times that after its legal team reviewed the legislation, it appears that Panera is not exempt from the law, as a restaurant's bread dough is mixed off-site. In a press conference on September 28th, Newsom also stated that carving out the exemptions for bakeries was just part of his sausage making and politics. Sorry, I'm just now. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it does not appear that Chipotle is exempt. So, Chipotle, your legal team should pay me some money. Yeah. So, Rocky, we did just verify that. Yeah, Panera is not exempt. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Anyway, I think maybe I will head out early today. I really wanted to see if other businesses were starting to, let's just check a movie theater. Part of me wants to read that message that I got in detail, but I know that's going to be sad. So let's check a movie theater. Let's check a movie theater in Malibu, because that was where we found the highest Chipotle wages. Malibu movie theater. I don't even know if there's a movie theater in Malibu. Okay, there's a Regal. Oh, but it says it's closed. Okay. The bathing. How about Cineapolis in Thousand Oaks? All right. Seems good. We'll try that one. We'll go to their website. I don't know what's happening here. Okay. All right, well, we're just going to go, I guess. We're going to stay in Westlake Village. I'm not entirely sure where that is. Menu, showtimes, private events, rewards, more. Careers. All right. Join our team. See all jobs. Austin, Texas. Ooh, bartender in Inglewood. Cast member, server, kitchen staff, kitchen manager, server, kitchen staff, general manager in San Mateo, bartender in Westlake, cast member in Westlake. So let's go with that one. They posted this over 30 days ago. So my guess is that if they were going to be raising their pay, that they probably would not have done it yet because the posting is old, in case I didn't make that clear. Sorry. Oops. Interesting. So because this job is in California, it is supposed to include the hourly wage, and it's not. Man, I need to offer a service. Let's talk about side hustle. Okay, so they're not updated. That's not current with the law. Let's just look at the bartender in Inglewood. Because then this one does have the pay range. So their bartender in Inglewood would make between $15.50 and $19.50 an hour. But then my guess is that they're going to also get tips. It doesn't say. So tipped positions I would expect to be different, but yeah, this is not legal. Guys, not legal unless this is not Inglewood, California. Because California state minimum wage is $16 an hour. Ooh, I need to provide a service where I audit people's websites for their accuracy and compliance with the current laws, which are that if you live in the state of California, oh guys, I just realized I wasn't sharing that page. So share this tab instead. So this is Inglewood. It's when I hit the little thing, it's not coming up. But look at that pay range, $15.50 to $19.50 an hour. So by law in the state of California, that needs to be at least $16 an hour. They cannot start someone at 15 unless, like I said, for some reason, because this just says Inglewood. It doesn't like the others seem to say what state they're in, but this doesn't. So let's just check the kitchen staff posting. Kitchen staff posting in Inglewood. Again, this is a 30-day-old posting, so I wouldn't expect that it would be competitive yet. But yeah, $15.50 to $19.50. So if that's in the state of California, that wouldn't even be a legal wage. I don't want to get them. I just want to help them, and I want to make some money for helping them. Yeah, like an auditor for job postings to make sure they're update and posting by law. Get them, Shelly. I would love to. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me this Sunday. If there's other topics that you want to talk about, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll try and handle those topics next week real quick for Debbie. And we've got to have the little green guy, even if he only comes out late at night or late in the live stream. This week's number one movie at my location is still Dune. Okay. Then I've really heard great things about a film called Love Lies Bleeding. Love Lies Bleeding. It's with Kristen Stewart. I think she plays I don't know. It's supposed to be really good, but it's a little gory from what I hear. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do it because I don't do well with violence in movies. And then we've got Kung Fu Panda 4 is still doing really well. And then the new Ghostbusters, honestly, it looks really good to me. Okay, guys, I'm gonna read the article about a friend of mine, an acquaintance who passed away. All right, you guys. And I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm still gonna go for a walk today. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks so much for joining me watching Shelly's Millions. I'll see you next week at 11 a.m.